Yo, what's up, guys? It's X here, and welcome back to Facts International. And today, what we're gonna talk about is my predictions on the Financial Freddy's 2 movie. Now, as you can see here, I have a little presentation to show you guys. I have a little, like PowerPoint presentation right here, right? And I will be discussing it with y'all. Okay. So what I first think is gonna happen in the second movie is obviously our main character Mike and our second main character Abby, and I guess the third main character Vanessa are gonna go into the Financial Freddy's 2 pizzeria, right? And then they're gonna meet all these animatronics. They're gonna meet Toy Freddy, Toy Chica, Toy Bonnie, and the other animatronics, right? And also the puppet. And shit, I forgot about Mingo. So, right, these main characters are gonna go in the pizzeria because Abby obviously gets her thing on her fast walkie-talkie, whatever, telling them to help us, and that message thing, right? And then Mike is not gonna trust it, and then Vanessa is gonna tag along in the adventures with them, but they're gonna realize that the pizzeria is not the same, right? The pizzeria is not the same, right? Because the pizzeria got destroyed. Or did it, right? Because I have a theory that the FNAF 1 animatronics are actually going to come back. Okay? So, stick with me now. Like I said, stick with me now. So, what I feel like is going to happen is they're going to go into the FNAF 2 pizzeria. They're going to realize, Abby's going to realize it's not her friends, aka the FNAF 1 animatronics. She's going to realize that her friends is not there. And it's a whole new location where the toys come in, right? So I feel like eventually they're gonna see the toy animatronics. Abby's gonna have some telepathical connection with them and shit like that, and then they're gonna have to retreat because it's bad and it gets crazy in a new location, right? So I feel like the FNAF 1 animatronics are gonna actually come back in some type of way, and when they come back, they're gonna have a fight scene with the toy animatronics. Like, this is some type of shit, like, all over again, like that. You know that one animation back in like 2015, the toy animatronics versus the FNAF 1 animatronics. I know you know what I'm talking about, but they're gonna have a fight scene, and like, hiya, you see this? Like, hold on, let me move you out the way. Let me move you down, and hold on, let me move you down. So you're gonna have a fight scene like hiya, like, and then hiya, and then hiya, and then hiya, right? And then after that, Bonnie's gonna do a little hiya, and then after that, Mango's gonna be like, wait, and then Mango's gonna be like, wait, and then Mango's gonna be like, ugh. She's dead, right? So then Bonnie wins, ha ha ha, because Abby asked for help, and Abby wanted some help because, you know, he was getting like I don't know what's going on with Mango, but Mango was trying to attack them or whatever, right? So obviously, right? So they're in the pizzeria, they meet the toy animatronics, right? So then they encounter this thing. They encounter the puppet. And when they encounter the puppet, it's like, this nigga's a demon right here. This nigga is the main threat of the entire movie. I feel like this nigga is the main threat of the entire movie. I feel like this nigga is gonna have some telepathic thing, like, you know how in the games Charlotte, whatever her name is, like how she possessed the puppet or whatever. I feel like that's gonna be brought to light in the second movie. So Charlotte's gonna be in the game. She's probably gonna be another girl. She probably died, or is gonna show some origin story how she died or something like that, and then it's gonna show a cutscene, the puppet holding her and shit, right? And then what's it called? I feel like this. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like the puppet is gonna have telepathic kinesis, and he's gonna be the one controlling the animatronics right here. He's gonna be controlling these animatronics, and then after that, he's probably gonna make them turn bad, maybe, because he has all control of them. And I also think he's gonna possess Vanessa, and I also think the puppet's gonna possess Abby. I don't think the puppet is gonna possess Mike. I don't think the puppet is gonna possess Mike because he's gonna fuck with his head and possess the two people he's closest to. and it's gonna fuck each other up. But I feel like she's gonna possess Abby first, and after she possesses Abby first, she possesses Vanessa. So that's what I think, right? Then next slide, we got Toy Bonnie, Mr. Bonster himself, Matt Patter. And then we got Matt Patty himself right here, right? We got Matt Patty himself right here. And I don't know how he's going to sound for Toy Bonnie, but we're going to have to see. But my boy Toy Bonnie looking scrumptious right here. You know what I'm saying? He looking mad scrumptious right here and shit. You look at him. Look at this. Look at this 0.5 image right here. This looks so cool, right? Oh, yeah. Wait. Whoops. Oh, yeah. Next slide. So Megan Fox voices Toy Chica. I don't know how this is gonna sound. I don't know if it's gonna sound so accurate, but shit, I guess I'll take it, bro. Like that's all I really have to say for this slide. I'm not even gonna lie. Oh, whoops. This slide right here. See, like I said in my previous video, the weather animatronics have so much potential to be scary, especially this motherfucker right here. This one is the scariest out of all. Look at her eyes. Her eyes look like they're dead staring into your soul. Like I said in the last video, this shit is terrifying, right? So they need to, bro. I hope the weathered animatronics are actually scary in the movie, bro. I really hope, because by the time I record this, I know you see the time right there in the bottom. It is 7:08 in the morning. It's a school day, and I'm gonna see it later today. So I want to see if I'm right. So then after that, I already know in the ending we're gonna have Springtrap and some fucking post-credit scene or whatever, or the ending of the movie is gonna show I'ma hope you die in the fight, and it's gonna show Springtrap, and then it's gonna show obviously flashbacks of William Afton, maybe of how he killed the 7 kids and shit, and also like I just feel like that he's gonna have a lot more lore implication with him and shit, so it's gonna make more sense with his character, and it's definitely gonna give more backstory on him and Vanessa from what we saw in the trailer. And obviously we're gonna see probably an ending shot or him as Springtrap or something, some shit like that. Now we got my boy Corey X Kenshin in here. Because I feel like he's gonna be making a return in the second movie. Because if you notice in his FNAF, one of his videos, he did say that he's going to see the second FNAF movie, and he did have a little smile on his face. So I do feel like he's going to be a taxi driver again or something like that. And he's probably going to pick up like Abby and like, I don't know, maybe like the fucking puppet or Toy Chica or something like that. I have no clue, right? So, I just feel like, or maybe Toy Bonnie, actually, I don't know. And then Corey's gonna be like, what the freak is this? I need to get a job, or some shit like that. Like, I need to do YouTube. How much you wanna bet he's gonna say, I need to do YouTube, I need another job, or some shit like that, right? So I feel like, so back to this shit, right? So I feel like, you know how Bonnie beat up Mango's ass and shit. I feel like there's gonna be a scene in a movie where it's like, we are FNAF type of shit, and there's gonna be like an end game type of Civil War cutscene where these animatronics fight, and then they all fight to the death, and then the last one standing wins, head ass type of shit, you know. And then I'm telling you, the marionette is gonna be the biggest threat. Nigga gonna be like the fucking alien shit coming out of fucking all these stomachs. She gonna probably come out of Weather Chica's mouth or something like that, and then Toy Chica's stomach, and then fucking Matt Pat's eyes, and then he gonna possess like her face, and fucking white eyes, like black pupils or some shit like that, and then like, you know what I'm saying, and then have their faces wet. Because if you saw that one picture from that last video I made, there was a secret image on that one website. I know y'all know what I'm talking about, where it had that creepy ass face in the movie, and that's probably Vanessa, matter of fact, or something that someone that the puppet had possessed before. But anyways, I don't know. I feel like this movie's gonna be scarier than the second movie. I haven't seen no spoilers or nothing. I'm gonna avoid TikTok all day. My friend saw it and he just told me it was better than the second movie, but he ain't telling me like no details or nothing like that because he's not trying to spoil me. So I want to see if I'm right. So let me know if the comment section if I end up being right or some shit, you know. But I feel like I'm done. Yeah, that's what I gotta say for this video. So if you enjoyed my little abscess about how I feel about the second FNAF movie and my predictions on it, let me know if you want to hear more. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know if I'm right. Hopefully I'm right, I guess. Like, I don't know. Like, I could be, I don't know, man. But I also hope you enjoyed my presentation as well. Thank you for your time and have a good day.